Hello guys, Barry here. Welcome to my channel. At the beginning of this month, when I saw the new free products on the Unreal Engine marketplace, I had a whim and wanted to use these products to start a challenge, as the free products are mainly divided into art styles, one realistic and one cartoon. At first, I wanted to use a realistic product to make a game to shoot zombies, but I felt that it was lack of originality. And then I wanted to make a horror parkour game, but as a challenge, only this month's free products are not enough to support the above game expenses, so I put this challenge on hold until a few days before Halloween. That I suddenly realized that if I don't do something, the challenge was going to fail. After thinking about it, I decided to abandon the previous ideas and instead making a horror game in 48 hours. But what kind of horror game stumped me, and the first 30 minutes of the challenge were spent thinking about it. When I thinking of Halloween, I always think about pumpkin lanterns, ghosts. Oh, ghosts is good. So I thought back to the ghosts that appeared in the games I played before. The earliest is probably Pac-Man. So why don't I talk about Pac-Man and make a brand new game based on that? Okay, now we got the title. I'm going to remake Pac-Man into a brand new horror game in 48 hours. I'm not going to simply convert this to 3D. It's not what I want. I want a brand new game. So I did this with Unreal Engine 5. 48 hours was tight, so I got some CCBY models from Sketchfabs, such as bushes, items, characters. Although I needed to find suitable models, modify them in Blender, redeploy and adjust materials in the engine. All these things took a few hours, but it was a lot faster than making models myself. Then I uploaded my major character to Mixamo and got some animations I need from this website. After importing the resource into the engine and adjusting materials, I need to do some necessary processes in the engine for my skeleton mesh, such as setting up animation blend space and animation blueprint. The function of this part is to drive the animation system to run and prepare for the connection between the animation and the movement system. I duplicate the third-person character blueprint template, kept its moving related functions, and added a first-person camera to avoid cross between the face and the camera. I hide the head of the character once the first-person camera activated. This method is common in many 3A games, and if you have ever had this problem, probably you should try this. I also added energy sprints to the character. When you press left shift, it will cost some energy and run faster. For the energy supplement, I'll see it later. Then added a linear texture to the ghost clothes. In order to make the ghost move more spooky, I added a clothing effect to it. Since the ghosts are AI controlled, I removed the blueprint for player control movement from third-person template and made an AI controller to find and track the player. Then I started to make the map and the environment. The reason why I made the character first was that I could use it to do the collection test. After testing the collection and the map, I made some light and shadow changes to the environment and made some improvements to how the materials performed on this low light map. Under the blessing of light, post-process effect, fog, and other effects, I got a dark lit garden surrounded by bushes. To be honest, I'm not very good at lighting, so this part took me almost half of the time. The rest time is more pressing. Fortunately, the rest of the part is easier for me. I draw some icons and texts then use them to make a HUD and a start-end menu in the engine. I added the ability to pick up items for the character. I create a pickable master item and added mesh light particle collection rotation movement components item types to it. Then the lollipops, pants, knives, and branch inherited from it can be all picked up by players. I gave these items different functions, such as adding energy, can be used as a tool, and so on. So we have 5 different items. I also used some methods to randomly generate 4 of them, except lollipop at a random position in the 4 corners of the map, which would increase the randomness of the gameplay. In the original version of Pac-Man, you only need to eat a big energy cookie to get a chance to fight back. But in my version, I added some puzzle and craft elements. You need to get 4 items randomly generated in the 4 corners to make a sliding shot for fighting back, and the production of some of these parts depends on certain other items. For example, if you want to get the rubber band in the pants, you need to use the item knife. There are also the following parts that are quite different from the original version. In the original version, the Ghost and Pac-Man have the same movement speed, while in my version, the initial movement speed of Kids is 5,000 and the Ghost is 6,000. Kids is usually unable to escape from Ghost, but I designed a sprinting skill for Kids with a speed of 800. But in order to prevent the imbalance, I gave the sprite a consumption of 10 points of energy per second. Energy can be supplied by eating lollipops, but only 2 points of energy per lollipop. At the same time, in order to reduce the difficulty of encountering ghosts at the beginning, I set initial value of energy to 30. In terms of the number of ghosts, the original version has 4 ghosts, and they were released from the cage regularly. I modified it to not found the player for 30 seconds and then screaming and clone itself in place. In order to prevent the infinity clone, I also set the max number of ghosts to 4. If I didn't do this, I would got a ghost farm after half an hour. I kept the portals on both sides of the map, but made them seamless portals. Can you see where the portal is? Yes, this is it. After finish all this, I had less than 2 hours left, and I didn't have the death effect, but it was easy. And it took me half an hour to get it done. It was then that I realized I haven't done the fighting back part with the sliding shot, and there are less than 2 hours left. So can I still complete this challenge? Yes, of course. I originally planned to use keyboard to simulate the effect of the bowstring of the sliding shot moving with the hand, which required me to remove the exit bowstring in Blender. At this time, I suddenly found that the sliding shot was rigged thanks to the author. In this way, I can easily control the position of the bowstring with the animation blueprint, and then use the character animation blueprint to blend an upper body animation, and then rest of the damage calculation and aiming prediction. I can easily do it with my own GradNet System Pro plugin, which has been published in the marketplace. All this only took me about 1 hour. Finally, I made it. And with half an hour left, I did get a little hungry, so I went out for a late night snack to celebrate the success of the challenge. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. In the next video, I'll show you the full gameplay and walkthrough of this game. See you!